need to be fulfilled in so many more ways than just sexual. Little shameless plug. Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Naima here. Don't forget to subscribe, like, comment, and share. Today's video, we are going to be discussing how to satisfy or how to meet your partner's needs. Okay, let's talk about baby. We're going to be talking about how to satisfy the needs of your spouse. Okay, let's talk about that. So first and foremost, let's first of all talk about how everyone is different and everybody's gonna have different needs. Okay, so what satisfies you may not satisfy your significant other. So you want to be open. So let's go ahead and just talk about it. So when I say satisfy your significant other's needs, I'm talking about all needs. So of course physical, as well as emotional, as well as psychological. Okay, you want to meet all of your partner's needs. That's how you are a full package for your partner. Everyone, my son be trying me, y'all. He be trying me. I'm gonna call your grandma. Obviously, when it comes to the physical needs, that's obvious. You want to be meeting your partner's needs physically. You guys just need to talk about what that means to each person. What satisfies you? What makes you feel good? What makes you feel, what makes you come, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. I'm not gonna spend too much time on that, okay? My mother watches this, okay? So I'm not gonna spend too much time on that. But I'm going to move right along into other needs, okay? So we as a human being, we have needs. It's normal. Everyone has needs. Everyone has different types of needs. So you, as a wife, as a husband, whatever one you are, you want to make sure you're doing what you're supposed to be doing to meet the needs of your significant others. You want to make your significant other feel completely satisfied. Now, one thing I do want to point out, your partner cannot get every single need that they ever have in life from you, and that is okay. And what I mean by that is, I love my husband dearly, but he's not my homegirl. You know what I'm saying? So I can't talk to him the way I can talk to my friend who's a girl. My husband is my friend, and we talk and laugh and play around like friends, but we're also in an intimate marriage. You know what I'm saying? We're in an intimate relationship, so he's not a girl. I cannot call him and talk to him, hey girl. We can't have that kind of relationship. So as far as a friendship need from a girl, I have to get that from my friends who are girls. My husband is also not my mother. He's not my father. He's not my brother. He's not that other person to me. He's my husband. So certain needs that I need fulfilled, that only that certain things that I need that I can only get from my mom, or family in general, or friends in general, I cannot expect my husband to replace them and fulfill that need. That's why it's so important to keep your relationships with other people when you get into a relationship. Just because you get married don't mean you're supposed to cut off all your friends and family and everything else, because the one person that's in your life cannot be your complete everything. If they are, it's toxic. Sorry to be the one to tell you. If you're looking to one person to fulfill every single need that you ever have in life, that's toxic, sis. And I need for you to stop. I need for you to figure that out and let that go. I need you to get it together. That's not okay. All right. So they cannot fulfill every single need for you. Okay. So with that being said, let's talk about other types of needs. So I'll use myself for an example. I'm the kind of person, I like to spend time with my husband. That's one of the ways that I feel loved. We don't have to be doing nothing. We could be traveling halfway across the world, or we could be laying up in our bed Netflixing and chilling. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It's his time that's important to me. It's his time that I value. I feel a sense of love and joy when I spend time with him. That's one of the ways that I feel loved, is when he gives me his time. I value time so much. Time is so important to me. It is not to be wasted. So when someone gives me their time, I appreciate that. I have gratitude for that, and I value that. Okay? So somebody else out there may feel like, no, I like acts of service. Like my husband come home and wash them dishes. That's what I like. And I ain't gonna lie, I like that too. But most importantly, the number one thing on my list is time. So you want to figure out what fills up your partner, what makes them feel good. I'm also a talker. So I want my husband to listen. You know what I'm saying? I'm not looking for him to solve every problem and, be Superman and run to the rescue. But I do like to come home and tell him about my day. I do like to be like, listen, they had me over here today, okay? And let me tell you all the reasons why. And I want him to actively listen, ask questions, engage with me. You know what I'm saying? So that is a need that I want met. I also want him to be there when something is affecting me emotionally. When it comes to emotional needs, I'm not the kind of person that really cries a lot, and I don't really cry a lot in front of a lot of different types of people. So my husband, of course, is one of the people that I feel comfortable to just let my guard down with, be completely vulnerable with, and just cry whenever I feel the need to. So that's an emotional need that I need for him to feel from time to time. Sometimes I get overwhelmed. I'm human just like everybody else. So I want to sit there and cry in his shoulders, and I need for him to be available to me to fulfill that need. So let's get into how you can fulfill the need of your significant others. First and foremost, you want to identify the person's needs. What fills you up? What do you need from me? What do you need me to do? And don't be afraid to tell your partner what you need from them. This is not a one-sided type of situation, not a one-sided arrangement. So I need for you to be there for me. What does that mean, though? What does be there for me mean? Does it mean we're going to sit up talking till 2 o'clock in the morning when you have issues? Or does it mean you want me to come hold you in my arms when you're going through something and fall asleep together like that? Do you want to have days where we just lay up and cuddle? Do you want to go out and do something? What does be there for me mean? Because it's subjective, you guys. It means something different to everyone else. So you want to identify what your own needs are. What do you need? What makes you feel good? And then be able to communicate that to your significant other and be able to show them what that looks like to you. This is what being there for me looks like to me. Then you want to ask those important questions. What do you need? Okay, so identify the person's needs. Another thing is, don't be judgmental. Everyone needs different things. So you might say, that's not being there for you. Maybe not to you, but to me that's what it is. So be able to be open-minded. Be able to be open-minded and not judgmental when it comes to what your partner actually needs. Okay? The next thing is going to be being vulnerable. You're going to have to let them guards down. You got to let them guards down. Now, being vulnerable, y'all. Listen, I have been with my significant other for 10 years, my husband, and we've been married for almost 7. And I'm going to tell you, I'm still working on vulnerability. I'm still working on letting guards down. I'm still working on completely feeling safe to open up. It's not easy. It's not easy. Trusting somebody with your feelings, woo, child, woo, chile, woo, chile. It's not easy. It's hard to do that, but it comes with time. It comes with patience. It comes with trust. I'm still peeling back the layers of my husband. I'm still trying to figure him out. I'm still trying to be sensitive to his needs and wants. You are with a whole nother human being. Human beings are complex creatures. We're not one-sided. We're multi-dimensional. So that means you're going to have to figure out a lot of things about this person. And if you're in a good, healthy relationship, you guys are going to constantly be growing. They're going to constantly be changing. And you got to keep up with that. You got to constantly be keeping up with that and learning what's new. Maybe what fulfilled them and their needs 10 years ago or 2 years ago or 6 months ago is not what they need now. And you got to be willing to make that sacrifice to keep up. Vulnerable, be open, be sensitive to their needs, ask questions, be patient. Some people don't know what they need to make them feel good. They know what they don't like, they know what they don't want, but sometimes they're not able to communicate to you what they need. So you may have to try a few different things. When they're going through something that affects them psychologically in a negative way, you may want to try different ways to be there for them, different ways to meet their needs, and then follow up with them and see how that went. Maybe you try something new. So now you're like, hey, did you like that? Was that okay? And they're like, nah, I didn't really like that. So you're like, okay, scratch that. But they may tell you, yeah, that's exactly what I need. So then you can use that the next time that they're in a situation. It's your goal to strive to meet all of their needs. I know that in the entertainment industry, it's like when you talk about your partner's needs or your significant other's needs, I feel like the focus is always sexual. It's always sexual. And it's like a healthy relationship, a healthy marriage is so much more than just sex. It's so much more than that. You need so many more things. You know what I'm saying? You need to be fulfilled in so many more ways than just sexual. Sexual is not going to be the only thing that's going to keep a relationship going, keep a healthy relationship going at that, okay? So, striving to meet your partner's needs is something that can be done. You just have to be willing to meet their needs. You have to be willing to be vulnerable. You have to be willing to be open enough to talk about it. And you guys have to be willing to make it a priority, okay? Your partner should be a priority, never something that you get to later on. So that's the end of the video. If you guys made it to the end, thank you so much. Give me a huge thumb up. Leave me a comment if you like these kind of videos for me. Your engagement means so much to me. Your feedback means so much to me. Yeah, so don't forget to follow me on social media. Subscribe to my channel. And thank you guys so much for listening to me today. I'll catch y'all next time. Bye.